Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And we are now the writing tip. And okay, so adverbial participle clauses. Okay, so what is that and why is that? Okay, he left university and got a job as a research scientist. So, if you want to form that into the adverbial participle clause, so you can see that at the sentence given, he left university and got a job. So we will divide that into two parts. He left university. That part, the verb that right there, it is verb 2. It is left. Okay, leave. Verb 1 is leave. So what will you do? All we need to do is to form that into adverbial clauses by putting by putting the word on at the beginning of a sentence, then the verb ing of the first verb in a sentence. Okay, the first verb in a sentence. So on leaving university, then he got a job as a research scientist. So for a second sentence, he was born in 1960 and grew up in London. So how can we form that adverbial clause right over there? So was born. Born is a verb. It is in verb participle clause. So all we need to do is to put that verb down again, then rewrite that whole the same. Okay, we don't have to put that into verb ing. So it's just gonna be born in 1960. She grew up in London. So if that is the verb that stayed in already, the participle clause, all you need to do is to put that back into the down below sentences, right? You rewrite that all the same, okay? But if that is just a verb 1, verb 2, all you need to do, form that into verb ing, then putting followed by a noun. Yeah, you can see that on leaving university. Okay, so we will find some of the phrases, clauses, adverbial clauses, and the exercise number 2 on page number 89. So this looks like grammar. So we just gonna do this quick because all we need to do is to find them. Okay, so find the adverbial clauses in the text. So underline it. Okay, so right at the top it says born in London in 1934. Jane Goodall is famous for her studies of chimpanzees. Okay, chimpanzee. So born in London in 1934. That is a phrase that is adverbial clause. Okay, so born in London. Born. So that is one. Next, interested in animals from an early age. Another one, right over there. She worked with a famous anthropologist, Louis Leakey, in West Africa. On returning to Britain. Yes, that is another one. On returning to Britain. She read zoology at Cambridge University. The next, having left university. She returned to Africa and has devoted her life to the study of chimpanzee. So that was a chimpanzee. Not Godzilla, but kind of monkeys. So underline all of those, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the adverbial clauses right all over there. So now let's move on to the exercise number 3. We will do a little bit of the rewrite, and by the time I'm reading, please try to rewrite it because we gotta make it fast. So we gotta move on to the exercises. 8 exercises. So exercise number 3, rewrite the sentences using the adverbial participle clauses. Sometimes there is more than one possible answer, so you can write more than one sentence. So it can be formed in various ways, but not too much. It has its own limitation, so please be careful. Not all are correct. So I will form it by myself. Because form it by myself means I only form it once. Okay, so let's now do it quick. Sentence number 1. When all things are considered, his contribution to human knowledge was enormous. Okay, so when all things are considered, that is the part that we need to form it into adverbial participle clauses. So what can you do? So you see the part, the verb that stayed in the participle. That is the verb considered, or considered. Be plus verb 3 or verb ed. That is the verb participle. I don't need to explain that. So that is the verb. So all you need to do is to bring that back down. So it will be all things considered. His contribution to human knowledge was enormous. Second sentence. She left school and went abroad. You can write on leaving school. She went, having leaving school, she went abroad. Okay, you can say on leaving school or having left school. Okay, having left school, she went abroad. Various ways. Next, number 3. He didn't wish to work in industry, so he found a job in academia. Academia. So, what would you write? Yeah, you will form that part. The part stands in front of the comma. He didn't wish to work in industry. It will be not wishing to work in industry. Yes, not wishing to work in industry. He found a job in academia. Okay? You can form that into some of other ways. It can be or can't be. So number 4. As she was a woman, she had to fight hard for recognition. So as she was a woman, how do you form that? Yes, the verb was right over there. You can form that into being a woman. She had to fight hard for recognition. Being a woman. You can say like that. And then number 5. He was undeterred by his lack of success and found a new job. Okay, so the part that you gotta find the divided part. So he was undeterred by his lack of success and found a new job. So the phrase that said and, so we will divide it right over there, and the part that stands before it will be all adverbial. Okay, we'll put that into adverbial participle clauses for a little bit. So being undeterred by his lack of success, he found a new job. Okay, yes, that is the answer. So we'll be right back. No, not yet, because we're gonna read for a little bit for the exercise number 4. So exercise number 4, please think of during the break. You can think of by looking at the list of the paragraph topics at the exercise number 4. Choose 3 which, in your opinion, must be included in the biography of the person that you have chosen. Research the information you need for these paragraphs on the internet or in reference books and make notes. So this is the time for you during the break to go on the search for a little bit, and please find some of the information and decide which are the 3 topics that must be included in a biography describing a person. We'll be right back, and I'll give you some possible answers to that question. Remember to find information